The person you love can feel your energy. Even when you say nothing, even when silence fills the space between you, your spirit reaches theirs. The Archangel wants you to know that your love, your pain, your longing, and your unspoken words are not lost in the air. They are energy, and energy never disappears. It moves, vibrates, and touches the heart of the one it's meant for. That's why, even when you think they have forgotten you, something inside them still stirs when your heart calls out. They can't explain why they suddenly think of you, or why they feel uneasy, restless, or emotional for no reason. But heaven knows, it's your energy speaking to them. The Archangel says your soul is connected with theirs in ways the world cannot understand. You may have met them in this life, but your spirits knew each other long before. Every emotion you feel, every tear you cry, and every silent prayer you send to the universe carries your vibration to them. The angels have been guiding this connection, allowing moments of recognition, flashes of emotion, and quiet dreams that remind both of you, this bond is divine. It was written long before time began, and nothing that happens on earth can erase it. Even when you feel they've drifted away, Archangel Michael whispers, they still feel you. That sudden warmth in their heart, that unexplainable calm they get when your name crosses their mind, that's your soul gently reminding theirs that love doesn't vanish, it transforms. You may not always see the proof, but spiritual energy doesn't lie. When your heart aches, they sense it. When you pray for them, heaven delivers your message. When you forgive them in silence, their spirit begins to heal. Love is energy, and energy is eternal. The Archangel wants you to stop doubting what your soul already knows. This person you love may be far in distance or silence, but their higher self still recognizes your light. Every moment you choose love over resentment, your energy grows stronger. Every time you resist the urge to give up, the angels record it in the book of divine faith. Your love is not weak, it is sacred. It is part of your divine purpose, to love without conditions, to believe in connection beyond human sight. The Archangel stands beside you today, confirming that your heart's intuition is right. You are not imagining it. They really do feel your presence. You are being told to calm your spirit and trust the invisible threads that heaven has woven between you two. The Archangel says that sometimes God separates souls not to punish them, but to purify their connection. When things fall silent, the universe works in stillness. The love you feel is being refined through patience, faith, and surrender. Your person is learning, growing, and awakening in their own time. And even when they do not speak, their soul is whispering back to yours, I know. I feel you. I am trying. Right now, your energy is powerful. The angels are aligning situations to bring truth into the open. You might feel sudden emotions that don't belong to you, bursts of sadness, sudden hope, random joy. That's because your souls are mirroring each other's energy. They are thinking of you when you least expect it. Every emotion you feel is a message exchanged between two hearts learning to heal. Do not run from it. Breathe, pray, and stay open. God is teaching you how to love with divine maturity. The Archangel reminds you that sometimes love is tested through distance so that faith can prove itself real. The connection you have is not ordinary, it is spiritual, it is written in divine timing. When you release the fear of losing them, you actually draw them closer. When you stop chasing and start trusting, the universe works faster. The angels want you to let your heart rest, not in human promises, but in divine assurance. You are seen, you are understood, and you are deeply loved. Your energy has been noticed in heaven, and your person's heart is being stirred by your prayers. There will come a moment when everything will make sense. The confusion, the silence, the unanswered messages, all of it will align like pieces of a sacred puzzle. You are being prepared to receive a deeper kind of love, one that is stable, kind, and fearless. Your person's soul is awakening, slowly but surely. They might not show it yet, but the Archangel confirms, they are feeling the shift. They sense your withdrawal, your growth, your new strength, and it calls them back to reflection. Sometimes the best message you can send is your silence, filled with love and faith. The angels are saying that your prayers have not been ignored. Every tear, every sleepless night, every whispered "why" has been heard. Heaven collects your pain like precious pearls, and one day it will shine as proof of your endurance. You are being guided to rise in self-worth while still loving deeply. The Archangel says your mission is not to prove love, but to embody it. As you heal them too. As you forgive, you set both hearts free. Your energy is sacred. Do not waste it on worry or fear. When you think of your person, send peace instead of pain. Say quietly in your spirit, may your heart find light. May your path be clear. May your soul awaken. This simple prayer moves mountains in the unseen realm. The Archangel promises that love this true cannot be lost, it only transforms, evolves, and returns purified. You may feel alone now, but the angels walk beside you, recording your faith, strengthening your heart, and guiding both souls toward divine reunion. You are being told to stay strong for a little while longer. The energy between you is shifting. The Archangel is working on your behalf, clearing obstacles, healing old wounds, and preparing divine timing. Soon, communication will come, maybe not in the way you expect, but in the way you need. A message, a dream, a sign, something will confirm what your soul already knows. Your person can feel you. They miss your energy. They may not say it yet, but heaven confirms, your love has changed them. The Archangel watches as you stand between faith and doubt, between holding on and letting go. You ask in your heart if they still think about you, if they still remember your touch, your laughter, your kindness, and the Archangel answers softly, yes, they do. You may not hear it in words, but their spirit echoes your name in moments of stillness. When they feel lost, it's your light they remember. When they lie awake wondering what's missing, it's your energy that fills the silence. Even if their life looks full on the outside, something deep within them still longs for the peace only your soul brought. You are imprinted in their vibration. Love that real does not fade, it transforms into guidance, into growth, into the quiet pull that leads two souls back home. You've been through heartbreak that few truly understand. You've asked God why your heart feels so connected to someone who seems distant, why you can feel their emotions even when they don't speak, and why you can't forget them even when you've tried. The Archangel wants you to know this connection was never meant to destroy you, it was meant to awaken you. You were chosen to experience a love that mirrors God's own, patient, forgiving, unconditional. Through this bond, heaven has been teaching you strength through surrender and faith through uncertainty. What feels like heartbreak is often spiritual transformation. You are becoming who your soul was meant to be. The Archangel whispers that your tears have watered the soil of your destiny. Every sleepless night, every prayer, every quiet act of love has created divine momentum. You may not see the results yet, but heaven is moving pieces behind the curtain. Your person feels the shift too. They might not understand it, but they feel a change, a calling back to truth, a pull toward something pure. The angels are working in their dreams, showing them signs, stirring their conscience. Your love has become a mirror that reflects their unhealed parts, and though that may cause distance for a time, it's also the very thing that will bring awakening. Don't mistake silence for absence. Sometimes the soul needs space to hear God clearly. The Archangel wants you to breathe. You've been holding on so tightly, trying to understand the timing, trying to fix what only heaven can mend. Let your spirit rest now. You've done enough. You've prayed, you've waited, you've believed, and the angels have recorded it all. This is your season of surrender, not giving up, but giving over. Let God handle what your heart cannot. When you release the need to control, divine power flows freely. The Archangel says, your peace will attract what chasing never could. The energy you send when you are calm, grateful, and trusting is the most magnetic force in the universe. Your person will feel that peace and be drawn toward it like a soul finding its way home after a long journey in the dark. There's something the Archangel needs you to understand. Your energy is healing not just for you, but for them. Every time you choose to forgive instead of resent, light ripples through their life. Every time you bless them in your thoughts, you become a vessel of divine love. That's how powerful you are. The angels see your silent strength, your quiet compassion, your unwavering belief, and they are proud of you. You've carried a love that could have turned bitter, yet you chose to let it refine you instead. That's why heaven is preparing blessings that match your faith. The more you trust, the more doors will open, in ways that surprise you, in moments that feel perfectly timed. You won't have to chase anything meant for you. It will simply find you. The Archangel says that one day soon, you'll look back and see how every delay protected you, how every unanswered message redirected you, and how every painful ending was really the beginning of divine alignment. The person you love has their own lessons to learn. They must face themselves, heal their shadows, and remember who they are before the reunion can happen. But know this, your energy is guiding them even now. They think of you when they feel lost because your soul has become their compass. They feel a sense of comfort when your name crosses their heart because your light reminds them of divine love. They may resist for now, but no one can outrun a connection written by God. You may notice signs lately, repeating numbers, songs that remind you of them, sudden thoughts that feel like messages. The Archangel confirms these are not coincidences. They are reminders that heaven is orchestrating this journey. Every sign you see is a divine nod saying, "We're still working." Don't lose hope. You are being guided to trust your intuition more deeply than ever. When your soul feels calm despite uncertainty, that's the Archangel's way of confirming you are on the right path. You are learning to walk by faith, not sight. The energy you radiate in this piece is what awakens your person more than any words ever could. Remember that energy is communication. You are always speaking, even without sound. When you think lovingly, they feel warmth. When you spiral into fear, they feel distance. That's why the Archangel asks you to choose love, again and again. Choose faith. Choose compassion. You are shaping the spiritual atmosphere around both of you. Every heartbeat, every breath, every thought carries power. Don't waste it on fear, use it to build light. The Archangel stands beside you with wings of protection, ensuring that no negativity can touch the bond that heaven blessed. You are not forgotten, beloved. You are not unloved. The Archangel's message is clear: the person you love can feel your energy, they always could, and they always will. But now it's time for you to feel your own. You deserve to know how powerful, how divine, how radiant your spirit is. You are love in human form, and as you recognize that, you become the miracle you've been praying for. When you rise, your energy rises. When your light expands, your whole world begins to shift. That's the real secret. Healing yourself is what calls everything meant for you into alignment. You are already creating reunion, abundance, peace, and love just by believing. The Archangel stands close to you now, and the air around you begins to soften. You might feel warmth across your chest or a quiet pulse in your hands. That's the sign of presence, the universe's way of saying you are never alone. The energy you send out in love does not fade into nothing, it travels through unseen channels until it touches the person whose spirit is bound to yours. When you pray for them tonight, that prayer will rest over them like a gentle light. They may wake tomorrow feeling a little calmer without knowing why. They may suddenly think of you and feel safe. That is how energy works, it keeps building bridges even when words have stopped. You have walked through seasons of doubt and hope, believing one moment and breaking the next. Heaven saw it all. The Archangel wants you to understand that nothing you went through was wasted. Every lesson, every ache, every longing turned you into a vessel capable of carrying divine love. You learned patience when everything was uncertain. You learned faith when there were no answers. And you learned to keep your heart open when it would have been easier to close it. That strength has become part of your energy, and it's what your person feels when they think of you. You are no longer the same soul who once waited in fear. You are wiser, softer, stronger. There will come a day when your paths cross again, not necessarily in the way you picture, but in the way that brings peace to both hearts. It might begin with a simple message or an unexpected meeting. You might sense it before it happens, a familiar pull, a quiet knowing. The Archangel will make sure you recognize it, because divine timing always comes with peace, not anxiety. When that moment arrives, you'll understand why the waiting had to happen. You'll see how the distance allowed both of you to grow into the kind of love that doesn't break under pressure. But for now, the Archangel asks you to live. Breathe in the world around you. Notice the sky, the small laughter, the kindness of strangers. All of it is God speaking to you. Your purpose is not only to love another soul but to experience life in its fullness. When you fill yourself with gratitude, your energy becomes a song the universe can hear. That song calls in blessings, new opportunities, healed relationships, peaceful nights. And without even trying, you'll send that same healing vibration to the one you love. They will feel it as courage. They will feel it as the strength to change. That is the true miracle of connection. By becoming light yourself, you guide others toward it. The Archangel says, do not fear endings, they are simply beginnings disguised. The cycle that once caused you pain is closing. The angels are clearing away attachments that drain you and replacing them with faith that fills you. You are being prepared for the next chapter, a chapter where love no longer hurts, where communication flows easily, where both souls meet with clarity instead of confusion. It may be with the person you love now, or it may be through someone new whose soul recognizes yours instantly. Either way, the love that comes will feel safe, patient, and blessed. Trust that heaven knows the difference between what you want and what will heal you. Every time you feel alone, imagine the Archangel placing a hand over your heart. Breathe in and say quietly, I am connected to divine love. That simple prayer sends ripples through the universe. It realigns your energy, clears away fear, and reminds your person of the light they once felt in your presence. You don't have to do anything more than keep your heart open and your thoughts kind. The angels handle the rest. The universe understands energy far better than words. When you focus on love, love finds its way back. There's a moment, right before sunrise, when the world holds its breath. Darkness begins to fade, but light has not yet taken over. The Archangel says you are standing in that moment now. The long night is ending, and a new day is about to begin. You may not see the full light yet, but it's already here. Keep your spirit calm, your prayers steady, and your heart believing. The person you love feels the change too. They may not know how to name it, but something inside them is awakening. They are being pulled toward healing, toward truth, toward the same divine energy that has guided you all along. Soon, everything will unfold as it was always meant to. The silence will make sense. The timing will feel right. And when your paths align, whether for reunion, closure, or transformation, you will stand in peace, knowing that nothing was lost. Energy cannot be destroyed. The love you gave, the lessons you learned, and the faith you carried have become eternal light in the universe. That light will keep guiding both of you, lifetime after lifetime, until all souls find their way back to the source. The Archangel smiles now, wings folded in quiet blessing. You are love, they whisper. You are felt. You are free. And as their presence fades into the stillness, you realize that the message was never only about them feeling your energy, it was also about you learning to feel God's. The same divine force that connects you to another heart connects you to the universe itself. You are part of something endless and sacred. Every beat of your heart sends love into creation. Every act of faith calls heaven closer. So tonight, rest in that truth. Let your energy be gentle. Let your thoughts be kind. The one you love will feel it, and so will the world. The Archangel's confirmation is complete. Your love was never in vain. It was a language of light, and it will echo forever in the hearts it touched.